I'm just gonna have that quietly going on in the background. Hello everybody! My name's Katathi. Welcome to a different stream. A stream for a while. It's been a while. Looks like we're making time. No, you have time, you have time. Let me move this over here real quick. Okay. Cool. Cool. Ah! Alright, I think... My hair is short! This is weird! What is going on? Ah, my hair. Whatever. There we go. We're good. We're good. There's nothing compared to 3 wins. Wow. It's just my face, I know! This is weird. This is really weird. I'm gonna have the pirate music play in the background. I really like this theme. This is great. Alright. So, hello everybody. It's been a while. Uh-oh. Chat just exploded. Chat. Oh, nope. Chat's good. Look, it's hair. It's got Kit with it. True. True. There's so many people here. Hello everybody. I'm surprised there's so many people here after I just got back. Wow. Because I literally got back to I got back to E3 from Cali I need to turn this way a little bit. There we go. Cool. We should be good. Yeah, but I just got back from E3 well, not E3, but Cali a few hours ago. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, but I have stuff I want to go over. E3 was a blast. There's some downsides to what happened with E3. I'll get to that in a moment. But first off, I want to say thank you to everyone for at least sticking by through the week of pretty much nothing and the 2 videos I made. They're different than what I usually do, but it seems like people like them, so that's good. Blaze is your profile pic on the road. Oh yeah, no, and Blaze, but I'll get to that. There's a few questions that people had about that before we get into playing a game in the background and showing off stuff. Because I know some people don't want to like just see my face and such. They want to see some gameplay. So I'll be playing 100% Orange Juice in the background in a moment. So for those in the lobby right now, give me just a moment. I just want to go over a few things. So I want to start off with the E3 thing, just explaining a few things. For those who was you one of the downsides? No. So I want to go over at least one big downside though for the E3 visit, which is the fact that I ended up having to go alone. For those who were watching the streams before E3, before it rolled around, it was supposed to be myself and SHL Cell Blaze going to E3 together. I can at least say this now. Unfortunately, Blaze was not able to go just because of an issue with PayPal and E3 in general. And when we tried to go for a backup, unfortunately it never worked, so it was just actually myself going to E3. I did inform Blaze of everything that was happening with E3. I tried to keep as much as possible, like just try to inform him as much as possible, but ultimately it was just myself at E3, just kind of representing the group as it were. I'm gonna move this over here so I'm not looking at it. Okay, cool. But yeah, it was just myself. It felt weird that it was just myself and I was just kind of like chilling with Blaze the entire time. And then when I went by myself, I did miss the first day, the Tuesday, the 12th, just because we're trying to get the backup ticket to work. Didn't really work, so it was just myself on Wednesday and Thursday. Other than that, it's kind of weird being there by yourself. I did hang out with one person there. I don't know if he is going to be maybe watching. I'm not sure. Blade Blur, who is a game journalist. It was pretty cool to meet him. I'll go over people I met while I was there, but I want to go over the games. The games are kind of the big thing. I know that's why a lot of people are here, like wanting to watch. It's like, hey, what sort of games did you play? What did you see? So I will try to go over as many games as I saw. So, and Reeby's crew to be accurate, true. Try to represent. There's a lot of people actually who like Danganronpa there, because I was talking about I wanted to go as Kokichi for a day, and I was talking to Blade Blur. I think it's Blade Blur is how you say his name. I was talking to him about Danganronpa, and a few of the staff ended up overhearing. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Kokichi's great, Nagito's great." I was like, "Okay, I guess this is happening." So, yeah. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. I have a list. I have like note cards. They're kind of a list of like what I want to go over, what I wanted to talk about. So let me switch over to the game in the background. That way I can, like I said, I'm not going to pretty much reference the game at all. You guys will just kind of hear, but at least you guys can see some gameplay in the background. So let's switch over to that. And let's talk about some E3. And let's turn on the volume too. This volume warning in a moment. Alright, let's turn that up a little bit. And 100% orange juice. Okay, if it wants to show up. Come on. There we go. Nope. You screwed it up, Orange Juice. Hold on. I don't know why, but this has been, like, super weird ever since I got back. Like, OJ has not wanted to work well at all recently. Let's do that. Wow, why is it tiny? I don't know. We don't need to see the game itself. I mean, you guys can. Your ears. Your name's in stream. Wow. Yeah. So we'll just kind of just be playing some Orange Juice in the background. It's nothing too big. I'm just gonna keep doing random every time. Oops. Pick a character. Okay. So first one I want to start off with is EA. So I'm going to go in order of like the press conferences, if that's okay with you guys. And for each kind of like press conference, I have a note card. It kind of says the games. And if I got any merch, I'll at least show off what some of that merch was that I did get and some of the stuff I played. And of course, if you guys have any questions on like anything that I saw, if there's something you want to know more information about, feel free to ask. I did see a lot. I did miss 2 sections of E3. I found out after the fact. Mainly because let me turn this down for a bit. Also, my chat is acting so crazy. Like, oh, that is loud. There. Oh, let's go right there. Okay. I get it. Nice. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to like know about, anything you guys want to ask, you're more than welcome to. I'm fine with answering as much as I can. Like I said, I missed 2 entire sections of the entire facility. I missed a back section to the left where it had a lot of EA games, mainly because I'm not too into EA. EA is just kind of meh for me. Like, it never, they're just there. That's kind of the thing. The other side I missed was a few indie games like Ori and the Blind Forest, or Ori and the Will-O-Wisps, I think is what it's called. I did miss a bit of that. And like GTFO, just because I didn't know that was an entire section. I thought it was completely blocked off. Like, I went over to just check it out, and I thought it was completely gone. Like, I thought it was just like a blocked off section. No, you could have actually went back there. We didn't know that at the time, so unfortunately I was not able to. But let's start off with EA. EA. They did do a few games. There was one game that I did want to play from EA, but the line was incredibly crazy, and that was Anthem. Anthem, I don't know too much about Anthem. I'm trying to stay like virtually blind with a lot of the games, like not really paying too much attention to the trailers. Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of one, but I'll get to Kingdom Hearts 3 when we get there. Anthem looks really good. I was able to like at least walk behind and see a little bit of Anthem, but I didn't get a chance to play it. That's coming out February 2019, so that's going to be a good one. And then also Sea of Solitude. I saw that on the EA conference. I don't believe they showed that in the venue itself. Like I said, I wasn't too much in the EA booth, but Sea of Solitude does look really cool. So that's, like, EA, I didn't really pay attention to really that much at all. Like, I didn't play any demos, and I didn't really, like, see anything for EA. It was just, they were there, okay? Like, EA is EA. Whatever happens, it just happens. I'm also gonna like minimize this too, so that way you don't see that. So that's pretty much it for EA. I know they showed off a lot of sports stuff because that's EA in general. EA does really well with FIFA, NFL, all those sort of games. I know they brought up like a trophy during their conference, but like I said, I didn't pay too much attention to EA's conference. Like, it was, they were there. They were there. That was pretty much that. Microsoft is actually a big one that I ended up going to see. They announced Halo Infinite. That looks really cool. My brothers and I are huge Halo fans, so I'm definitely probably going to be getting the game. I don't think they have a release date yet, but that looks cool. There's nothing big about Halo while we were at the venue. Wow, Travis. Yeah, no, you. Yeah, that's not something to say. Ori and the Will-O-Wisps. I own Ori the Blind Forest. I really want to play it. But Ori and the Will-O-Wisps, that looks really good. I wish I could have played it, but I wanted to play the Ori and the Blind Forest first. but since I haven't played it, I guess I can't really do too much. I guess, I don't know. Let me see here. Sekiro, I think is what it's called. Sekiro and the... I can't remember what the... Hold on. Why? I forgot there's a stupid event going on right now. Or Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, I think is the full name of it. Let me double check my note card here just to be sure. Shadows Die Twice. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that comes out 2019. That's made by the same people who made... I think Dark Souls, I think is what people were saying. Hello, Mr. Kitten Cat as well. But once again, hello to everybody who's here. 12 people, that's crazy. Sekiro looks really good, just from like the little bit that we saw. I'm always down to play Dark Souls sort of stuff. I think now, though, is a pretty good time to bring up, at least, because there's some games that I played that I can't really like fit into like different segments. But the one I would like to bring up was Code Vein. I got a chance to play Code Vein, which is a anime Dark Souls type game. Honestly, it is exactly what you're thinking. It is anime Dark Souls. It is difficult, but it is so good. We got to play with a sword, and it was a small like dagger sort of sword and a long sword. It was really good. It was really fleshed out. You had 6 minutes to play. I pretty much got up to like an ogre at this point, and the one thing I could not like... The one thing I was not, like, too happy about is I could not backstab. Like, maybe it's because I was not, yes, RPG. Similar, I guess. Code Vein... It might be just because I wasn't too well versed in the controls. Like I said, I had 6 minutes to at least, like, pull up everything and just go from there. Also, we dropping frames like crazy. What is going on here? Maybe I'm just not used to streaming for the past while. But it was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to play more of it, but I was a little hesitant because like there's not really... I couldn't figure out a way to backstab anybody. I couldn't like parry at all. There was blocking, but blocking didn't really seem to do anything. There was dodge rolling. Dodge rolling seemed to not work exactly as you'd think. Like, put it this way. When you play Dark Souls and you dodge roll, you pretty much don't take any damage if you roll perfectly. There were some times I was like, oh, I dodged perfectly, and just nothing. I would just get hit every single time. It was a little annoying, but maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. But I do want to play it. I think it would be really, really cool. Hiccups, that's not really important in the stream. Yeah, it's true. Like, this right here is just the background, as it were. So I'm just going over, like, E3 stuff in general. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy about that. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I'm going to talk about that right now, rather. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was one of the demos I got to watch because the Blabler who I was with, he got a chance to play. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance, and that really kind of sucked, but like, it is what it was. There we go. I'm trying to think of like the general gist here. It looks like a regular Tomb Raider game. Oh, hello, Blue. Welcome to the stream. Shadow of the Tomb Raider looks... It looks like a Tomb Raider game that you guys... If you guys have played the more recent modern Tomb Raider games, it's pretty good in that respect from what I was able to see. But Shadows of the Tomb Raider had one of like the biggest issues that I had with a few of the demos that were there. Because for those who weren't able to make it to E3 or didn't like see what was going on with like some of the demos, some of the demos that we get to play had time limits. Like I just said, Code Vein had a 6-minute time limit. Once you finished playing Code Vein, that was it. There was nothing else to... you'd have to get back in line if you wanted to play the same section over and over again for 6 minutes. There's a few other games. One had a 15-minute time limit. One had a 10-minute time limit. I love the ones with the time limits because then I'd feel like I was able to play more and I could at least enjoy it. Tomb Raider, and another game I'll get to later, did not have a time limit, and I think that severely affected how people kind of saw the demo itself. Shadow of the Tomb Raider had a demo that lasted about 30 to 45 minutes. The reason I kind of know that is because I was watching Blade Blur play the demo, but I was also watching the Square Enix. They had like the trailers playing over and over on the screen. Unlike that, there's a big screen in the area. And I was like, watching it, I was just like enjoying it, but like once it repeats every like once every 30 minutes or so, it will play the same trailers again. He was still playing. And I was like, there's no way he was able to play for like 30 minutes. There was a person next to him who was there earlier, and they were still playing, they just kept dying. And I found out from him afterwards, there was no time limit on the game. You had to get from point A to point B and finish the demo. That was it. You could spend 5 minutes on it if you wanted to, or you can spend 3 hours. And I think that really, really affected that demo, because there was a pretty decent line trying to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but people couldn't because there was no time. Like, maybe it was just a press thing, because he was able to at least play it as a, like part of the press, because he's a journalist as well. But based on how the other person next to him just kept dying and just continued playing, I think they might have been just a regular gamer, had a regular gamer pass and just went with the flow. It wasn't good to not have like an infinite demo, Somebody could be playing the demo over and over and over again, and they just wouldn't know. There was one game that I'll talk about later that, quote unquote, like we weren't able to play it, unfortunately, but the demo in question apparently had no time limit, and it was infuriating to a lot of people, myself included, because it was one of the games I really wanted to play, but we just couldn't. But I'll get to that in a moment. The other one, Devil May Cry 5 was announced for 2019. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I have not played the original Devil May Cry games. I played the DMC, the remake. That looks good as well. Cuphead is getting a expansion. You guys know I will be doing the Hot Wings for that Cuphead one. I will make it happen again. I don't even think it'll be it might be a milestone, but I'll definitely be playing that. That is one of the games I do plan on. And if there's a game that I'm playing on streaming later, that was shown off in E3, I will make special note of it. But the Cuphead expansion is one of those I really do want to play. That one in Sekiro, I believe. So 115 sub milestone. I mean, I don't think it comes out that early. Cuphead comes out 2019. Also, milestone wise, I'll get to the Chiaki one at the end of the stream. But also, I'm like so large. I'm so like my back is like so straight right now because like I've been just slouched all the time. Great, KO. I'm not paying attention. Jump Force. Jump Force was playable. For those who don't know, it's a huge anime crossover game. So you got like Naruto fighting Goku, fighting I want to say the guy from Inuyasha in Bleach. I think so. I don't know. It's a huge like anime crossover fighting game. It looks really good. I did not have a chance to play it, unfortunately, but it looks so good, and it looks like a fighting game that I think I never wanted, but I'm going to probably try to get because I think it looks really cool. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Unfortunately, no release date yet. Also, another one, Show Mercy. I'm not paying attention. Also, another one I should say, I did play Soul Calibur 6, I think it's Soul Calibur 6. I got my butt kicked by the person I was playing against, but I did put up a fight according to him, so that was pretty good. Soul Calibur 6 is a lot of fun. Geralt, from Witcher, he is pretty powerful. I did not play as him, but my opponent did, and he kicked my butt. But that is that. There's also the My Hero Academia one. I did play a little bit of the My Hero Academia fighting game. That one's really good as well. That was there. It was interesting. It was a good game. So it was good. Or did I? Or maybe I watched My Hero Academia. I know My Hero Academia, the fighting game, was there, and that was really cool. That was a really cool one as well. Gears of War 5, that got announced as well. Moon and I have been playing Gears of War. If you haven't watched it, you probably should. But you know I will be playing Gears of War 5 when that comes out. And then last one, Cyberpunk 2077. If you guys have not seen that trailer, watch the trailer. That looks like it's going to be a trip. Cyberpunk 2077, I am excited for. There's no release date, I think, from what I saw, from what I remember seeing, but that looks like it's going to be fun as well. Did play, like I said, Microsoft games. I did play a few few Microsoft stuff. I got to see a lot of the Microsoft, I guess, IPs. Microsoft, like, their booth was kind of like in a secluded corner. It was really weird. At least like most of the games that they announced were all in like different areas, but I don't know. It's strange. Do I have any Microsoft merch behind me? I'm thinking really quick. No, that wouldn't be for Sony. No. Okay. Nope. Hello, Gunta. Welcome. Hello, father. Hello, single finder. Also, I don't know what SC means. Or maybe Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is what I think he means. Sorry. Let's see. What do we have next? Bethesda. Bethesda's conference, pretty cool. They announced Elder Scrolls 6. I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. I'm super excited. That one still has no release date though. That's something that all my friends were really like asking about. My coworkers at work, they were just like, "Hey, if Elder Scrolls 6 gets announced and you get a chance to play it and tell us." There's no demo there, but we got to at least see the trailer, which is pretty cool. All these fighters being the same. Yeah, true. They do, but I thought it was pretty cool overall for at least Jump Base as well as Hiraka. It looked pretty cool. Fallout 76, that's coming out November 2018. That looks good. There wasn't anything for Fallout there. Like, I think the Bethesda thing, the only one that was really there was Starlink, which is the other thing I have on my good old note card here. But yes, hello, Gonta. Starlink looks really good as well, but yeah, there's not really anything from Fallout 76 from what I remember seeing there, because Bethesda was also in like a really weird, secluded area. I'm excited for Fallout 76. I'm going to give it a shot, see how it goes. It's one of the ones I do want to kind of like stream once to see, because it is an MMO-based one, so that will be interesting. But I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it, because it is online, but if it's like more PvP-based than PvE and co-op, could be bad. It could go either way. But Starfield, that was the one I remember there were so many people in line for. I didn't get a chance to watch anything from Starfield? No, it's Starlink. Hold on, I just want to be sure. Where's my other note card that has that name on it? It's somewhere here. Hold on. Yeah, Starlink. Yeah, because that's the one that has Fox in it as well. That I didn't get to see anything because there was just a gigantic line for Starlink. But I'm excited that Fox is going to be involved. That's going to be pretty cool. And then, yeah, Destiny 2. Well, I'll get to Destiny 2. Actually, yeah, like I said, Fallout 76 Fortnite game mode. True, if that happens. I did watch a little bit of Fortnite. There was a Fortnite Facebook gaming stream. I didn't even know they had Facebook gaming as, like, streams. I mean, it was just because, like, there was nothing else to really do. The lines were all closed for the day, so we kind of end up watching it. There were some interesting things. That was nice, I guess. I don't know really what else to say there. But yeah, Starlink looks pretty good as well. I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, actually, what I'll say for like any questions, like if you have any like questions about specific games that I didn't go over, I'll save that till the end because there's a few other things. Fortnite. Okay then. What else do we got? Okay, then after Bethesda was Square Enix. There's Tomb Raider. I already talked about Tomb Raider. We don't need to. Babylon's Fall. That looks like an interesting game. I know they announced it during the conference. There's nothing about Babylon's Fall, though, at E3. So I don't know. I think it was also being made by people who made Nier Automata. I played a little bit of Nier. I really want to finish that game. I have really more reason to finish it right now, and I'll get to that in a bit. Because I feel like I now need to. But, Babylon's Fall, I think that sounds pretty cool. I think it's gonna be good. Gosh, my hair is, like, everywhere. I'm so used to having, like, the super long hair, so I don't have to part it, but I have to. A minigame in Catherine. That is a minigame in Catherine, or it's like Babylon's Abyss or something. Or Babel. I think it's just Babel. But I think there's a new game coming out. Now the big one for Square Enix. At least I hope I'm remembering this correctly, because I'm bad with companies. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. One of the big reasons why I went to E3 is because of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because my brothers are a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2, and what Blaze and I found out is that's pretty much the only one I've played, which is a horrible thing that I need, because I own all the Kingdom Hearts games. I own every single one of them, but I've not played them. So I may be streaming those later, we'll see, but that is... Oh yeah, the Nier is also getting a port to Switch, but Kingdom Hearts 3, I have to talk about this. Because, so the demo itself was for Toy Story World, and then a boss fight in... It was a boss fight in Hercules. You got to play both. You remember how I said there was a demo, though, that aggravated me after, like, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider one? Kingdom Hearts 3 was that demo. You had a line. Alright? When we first walked in on Wednesday, the line was pretty much outside the door. Like, there was so many people wanting to play. But then it shrunk down to, like, just kind of like a little bit of a loop, as it were. It, like, went... There was, like, the... You can enter in from this side, and then you had to kind of, like, go around in, like, a 3/4 of a square, right? It was actually a really small line. So then we were told, hey, it's a 6-hour wait. The line is capped right now. You guys will have to wait either till tomorrow. This was all on Wednesday afterwards. Either you guys wait till the next day, or, you know, you guys may have to wait till the game comes out. Yeah, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts was. But the way they did the demo, from what at least most of us were told when we were, like, watching, because we were watching people play and such, it aggravated us. Remember how I said Shadow of the Tomb Raider had the no time limit? Kingdom Hearts also had no time limit. If you wanted to, you could play Kingdom Hearts for as long as you wanted. I'm pretty sure there was somebody there for like 3 hours, because I left, came back, and the guy was still playing. There was no time limit for Kingdom Hearts 3 for that demo. So you had all these people waiting in that line. They were never going to play it, because people would just keep playing it over and over and over again, just getting like an experience, which is cool. It's great that they got the experience, but at the same time, like, there were so many people who wanted to play that game, myself included. There was a line outside of the line waiting to try to at least get into the line itself, and you couldn't. There was nothing you could do. You just had to deal with the fact that you're never going to be playing the demo. And it was just aggravating to us. Like, there was nothing we could do. I wish there was more that could have been done, but it is what it is, I guess. My brothers were really kind of like meh that I wasn't able to play it. I really wish I could play Kingdom Hearts 3 the demo, but the fact that they didn't have a time limit and they just let you complete Toy Story World and the Hercules one, don't get me wrong, I was able to at least watch the entirety of the world, but I wish I could have played it myself. There's a lot of cool with Kingdom Hearts. The new, I guess it's kind of like the new limits themselves, those are all really cool. Right now, if you want to like kind of like stop right now, because you don't want to like hear anything about Kingdom Hearts, if you're trying to go completely blind on it, I'd recommend like muting right now until I go like 2 thumbs up. Maybe. I know it kind of, some people just don't want to hear anything about it. But what I'll say right now, for what I was able to see, at least, is the limits being all Disneyland and Disney World rides. That is true. It is amazing. Like, we saw the roller coaster and we saw the pirate ship. Those are really cool. It looks like the roller coaster is only for bosses or specific bosses, just kind of from what we saw, because no one used the roller coaster for like any like regular fights. People would use the ships a lot, but they would not use the roller coaster for anything, which was really interesting. Then the Hercules boss, which was the 2-headed like golem sort of thing, that was a pretty intense fight. You can like platform up into the monster, the 2-headed stone golem, and just beat the crap out of him. That was awesome. The game looks really cool, 60 FPS. It's awesome. The first person segment in Toy Story Land, or the Toy Story World, that looks really cool as well. Like, oh my gosh, the game is gonna be great. I wish I got a chance to play it, but it is what it is. I did get actually. Did I bring those back? Yes, I did. Okay. So anytime I have like something to show off for like specific companies, so that's pretty much all for Square Enix. But I do have a few things I want to show that I was able to get. So let's go back to this. Hello. Now we see my face again. So just to kind of like show some stuff off that I got too, because I feel like I just want to as well. This is, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is one of the Keyblades from. Oh, by the way. Oh no. Yeah, so we're good for those who need to mute. But this, yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I know, I just did the thumbs up. That's what I was saying. This is at least one of the, like, a Keyblade keychain for that. And this was another one. This was actually the last one that was left. These were both pretty cool. They're just modeled for it. That's awesome. Let me... There's still more that we have. Okay. So for those... I can't hear anything, but that's fine. For those who like follow Blaze on Twitter, you guys already know that I got him a wall scroll. I also got him one of the keychains, but I also was able to get one for myself because there were two different Cloud ones. Let me pull this off. Wow, there was a lot of drop frames. What is going on? Hold on. I mean, I guess the audio is fine, but, like, now suddenly there are a ridiculous amount of dropped frames. I don't know, I guess something might happen on my computer. Yeah. So, I'm gonna just kind of show this. This is the one I got. I think you guys can see it, maybe? Yeah, that's Cloud. That is a wall scroll of Cloud. That is... Blaze got one for, I guess, like, his older outfit. Let me just... pull this back up. Blaze got one for his older outfit, but I got that one. That was one of their free last ones as well. Yeah, the video is incredibly choppy. I don't know why. Hold on a second. I want to see if this fixes it. I'm just rolling this up right now. But yeah, the Final Fantasy one, that is pretty cool. Wonder why the video is super sharp. Yeah, I know. There's a reason why. Give me a second here. I need to put this back together. Thank you. Thank you for the nice chair comment. Why? That did fix it, I think. Hold on. 232738. No, they did have other wall scrolls, but I only got these ones. That did fix it. Interesting. Maybe it was because I was the host. Okay, so for right now, I don't think there's going to be any more orange juice because I realized that is actually the reason why I was dropping all those frames. I guess I just can't host anything multiplayer. So I'll play orange juice later. But this is mainly just to talk about E3. So, like I said, I'm fine with answering questions. The video should now be fixed, so we should be fine. I'll just put a note saying, hey, if the video's stuttering, that's because orange juice did things. So, that's fine. I believe that's all I got for... Hey, what's up, Joseph? How was E3? E3 was great. That's what we're talking about right now. Yeah, we could do questions right now, at least for, if you guys have any questions about anything for EA, Microsoft, Bethesda, or Square Enix, feel free to ask. I'm just going to make sure. Oh, I do have one more thing for the Square Enix, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to like type them in the chat. I'm more than welcome to answer them. And then we'll do, Yakuza I'm saving that for Sega. Travis, I'm saving that for Sega. Let me just check. Yeah. So for anything for at least... Wait, hold on. If you have anything regarding like Ubisoft, Sony, Nintendo, or Sega, I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to make sure... Let me see what we have for the other stuff. That is right there. That is fine. Okay. So the other thing too I also got a tote bag for Final Fantasy 14. That was pretty cool as well. Final Fantasy 14, like this giant tote bag. They had a demo there. They had a demo for, oh, what was it called? They had a demo for the Final Fantasy 14 for the new raid content, and there were so many people who were failing at the raid content. I guess it's also because there were a lot of like pugs and such. For those who don't know, they're just like random players who can join up in a raid. There was like maybe 2 groups I got to hear that actually beat the boss and got t-shirts. I didn't stand in line for that though, because that one was capped as well. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Why, thank you. Okay, what game was my favorite game demo? We'll be getting to that. That is going to be happening in the second part of the stream for like the Nintendo, Sony, Ubisoft, and Sega stuff. My favorite game is in one of those 4 companies, because there's one game I got to play so much that I adore and I hope does well. But also, yes, Ravers, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, there really wasn't anything Final Fantasy except for Final Fantasy 14. Is there anything else? I guess I could also talk about Dragon Quest. I don't remember who makes Dragon Quest, though. Dragon Quest, I got to play Dragon Quest 11. That was pretty fun. We got to play 15 minutes of that. There's a lot of people for Danganronpa in that line, too, because I mentioned Danganronpa once, and people were like, Danganronpa? Danganronpa? I was like, okay, cool. But Dragon Quest 11 is really cool. I got to go straight to the boss to try to fight it. I was like 1 hit away from killing it. That's been great. I've never played a Dragon Quest game before, actually, but I wanted to try it out. Me and Blade Blur tried it out. That game is coming out like September 2018. That game was really fun. That one's really fun. Resident Evil 2 remake. I'll be getting to that in the second half of the stream, Joseph. I was like, wait a second, it's on one of these note cards here. But yeah, the remake, I'll be getting to that because there was some cool stuff for that. Is there? Oh, and since I mentioned the Dragon Quest, for us who got to play Dragon Quest, we got a shirt that was like just telling us like, hey, this is when the game comes out. So that was pretty cool. And those are for later. Is everything out of this? Yeah, cool. So I'll shut off that, and then that. Cool. All right. Any other questions? Shippy for Square Enix? I think so. So I think that's pretty much it for that. Let's move on to Ubisoft here then. So we don't need those. Okay. So Ubisoft, Just Dance 2019. I actually, they did have like people go up on stage. There's a lot of us like dancing in the audience and such. For those who know myself and Brando, we like our Just Dance. It was fun. It looks really cool. There's songs. They have Me, Me, Me as one of the songs. I was surprised about that because I've listened to the Nightcore version of that song so many times. And why is that in a kid's dancing game? Just why? I'm going to be excited to dance to it, though. There was also a dancing Christmas tree. That was another thing. Because they had a bunch of like cosplayers like as like the dancers come up and just like dance on stage when they were announcing it. There was one person as a Christmas tree, and they were rocking it. And I don't know how they weren't sweating in that freaking Christmas tree outfit. It was crazy. Like, it was absolutely crazy. I'm also gonna like put on some. Let me put on. Just some music, so that way you guys can at least hear stuff in the background. I just want to see, how does it sound? Okay, that sounds good. So, we'll just have some music in the background, so that way it's just not me talking. I'm just a dancing tree, dancing in style, true. There's also some other people who were like dancing. There's some scantily clad people dancing too, it's strange. But that one's pretty hype, that was pretty cool. What else do we got? BGOE 2. Why can't I remember what that is? BGOE. Oh, Beyond Good and Evil 2. They didn't say too much about that, but Beyond Good and Evil 2, I've heard Beyond Good and Evil 1 is really good, so the second one I'm guessing is going to be just as good, but I know somebody wanted me to talk about that. There was really no other information about it. Skull and Bones. There was a demo for Skull and Bones. That line was ridiculous. That one was actually probably the longest line, because that one actually kind of looped in on itself a few times. That one is just crazy. Like, absolutely crazy how just, oh my gosh. gosh, that line was crazy, but it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I may actually give that a try. You free to put a Bluebird annotation? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No worries. And then Starlink, they announced Fox when they did the Ubisoft conference. Once again, I'm excited for Fox. But for Ubisoft stuff, for being as part of like the dancing people, we got these little bags, which is pretty cool. So we just danced like a little bag. All right. Yeah, because the rest of those are gonna be for the last three. Cool. All right. Sony. This is one of them that I guess, like, according to like Twitter and such, people are like highly divisive on like Ubisoft, or not Ubisoft, on Sony stuff. I thought Sony did great. Like, Blaze and I got to watch like a little bit of the Sony stuff because we were doing other things like during the time the conference was going on. But like all the Sony stuff there was great. Last of Us 2, when they announced that was pretty cool. There's some controversy about the trailer. There should be no controversy about that trailer. The game is gonna be great. I have confidence. I've never played Last of Us though. I don't know why. I don't even own the game. I need to. But that should be an experience I should do one time. Ghost of Tsushima, that looks pretty cool. I'm excited for more information on that because it's a samurai like action-based game. I'm hyped for that. The Resident Evil 2 remake, there we go. I told you I was getting to that. Somebody in the chat over here, Joseph I know, and then whatnot. Oh, also Watch Dogs 3. I also need to play Watch Dogs. There's a lot of games I need to play, but Watch Dogs 3 maybe. The Resident Evil 2 booth, the remake booth itself was amazing. So they had, in every like hall, there was something zombie themed. For the South Hall, it was the Resident Evil 2 remake, where they had a cop car with like a zombie in it that would like start trying to eat you essentially if you got close to take a picture, which was amusing. I was like, somebody was like trying to call me, but that's fine. It's fine. Why is somebody trying to call me right now of all times? Okay, that's good. But the booth itself was really well done. Apparently, you had to get an appointment, we were told, to do Resident Evil 2, but you would end up having to go through like a haunted house essentially to get to the game demo with like zombies and such, like trying to like bite you and like fight at you, and then you got to play the remake. Heard that it looks really cool. I got to see some of the trailer and that looks pretty cool as well. But the remake looks pretty dope. The remake looks dope. But the booth itself is great. But in what's going on here? I think I may need to move my car. Hold on, somebody's giving me a phone call here. Give me 1 second here, everybody. Okay then. Sorry about that. Please stand by. Great time music. I don't know what happened to the music. I'm not really listening to it. Sorry, my brother gave me a call and I was like, why? Why did my brother decide to call me now of all time? Nope. Now I'm being called again. What the hell? Sense. I was looking for where my brother was. I found him. We don't need to go into that conversation right now. The music went super evil. There's probably No Names theme or something. I don't know. What else we got here? So going back on the topic of Sony there, after we had chair time for a moment. Neo 2 got announced. One of my friends loves Neo and loves anything like Dark Souls or Difficult related. So like Neo 2, he's super hyped about it. I gotta play Neo. But Neo 2, that looks pretty cool. And then the new Spider-Man game. So many people in line for that Spider-Man game. Oh my gosh, that Spider-Man game looks so good. I didn't get a chance to play it. I got to see a little bit. It looks good. It looks good. Be happy. This music is so out of place. What music's playing right now? Wait, what? Oh. I was like, why is there no music playing? Oh. I was like, oh. It's not that out of place. Not out of place. Why is somebody's phone ringing out there? I don't know. But Spider-Man game looks really cool. If you guys have played the older Spider-Man games, definitely want to give this one a look. They were hyping... Fun story about the Spider-Man game. They were hyping that game up so much. Like, there was a building, like, as we're driving into LA, into the convention center, there's this building with just a giant, like, banner of Spider-Man just on it saying, Spider-Man PS4 is coming out. Buy it. And I'm like... Why is this at the end of the... Why is it at the end of the... Like, on this building? Like, it's crazy. But I guess, I don't know, it just kind of rolled with it. So, that was... I mean, it is what it is. Also, what the heck happened over here? Did I miss a knee-hee-hee, by the way? No, I didn't. Oh, because of something else. Yeah. So, Spider-Man's pretty good. Yeah, since I don't have my headphones in, I can't hear if the knee-hee-hee happens. I'm just kind of like paying attention. Oh, wait a second, hold on. Have to do this real quick. That's 2 webcams. Why did it paste that? Hold on. Oh, it just pasted another one. That's weird. Kind of going back and forth here. I'm just doing something so I don't miss any knee-hee-hees. Okay, we good. We good. Okay, cool. Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty good. Yeah, so that's the Sony stuff. Oh, one more thing. I did play Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. That's really good. Spyro, I love Spyro. I love Spyro with all my heart. Spyro's great. I'm super excited for Spyro. It was the first game I got to play, and it was pretty cool. I don't have... Oh, I did have something else from Ubisoft. That's right. It's like a Assassin's Creed backpack, I guess. It's pretty cool. So, I was like, wait, I knew I had one more thing. But yeah, Spyro was pretty cool. There's like a patch I had for Spyro that's somewhere. But yeah, what's a Spyro? Wow. Spyro was great. Alright. Last 2 are the big ones. The last 2 are the big ones. If you know me, I'm a big Nintendo and Sega fan. So our last 2 are Nintendo and Sega. Let's start with Nintendo. Let's get Nintendo out of the way. Mario Party, Super Mario Party. The online, be hyped for it. October 2018. You know I'm going to be streaming that and playing that. I am so looking forward to it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion. It exists. I like Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't played the second one. I played a little bit of the first one. I need to get into that too. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So much hype. If there's 3 games for that, that's going to be so... It's going to be crazy, but I think it's going to be really good. So we'll have to see. Wait and see. Oh, Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That is a game. We got to watch. There's a lot of people who were playing like the competitive one. So, do we have a release date for the Spyro trilogy? I think it's coming out end of 2018. I want to say, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I know it was like somewhere. It might be December 2018. I want to say. I'm not 100% sure there. Not my Waluigi. Yeah, there was a lot of people. Funny enough, at E3, there was a lot of people upset that Waluigi's not been announced as a fighter. There were a lot of people who were like always talking about that in like the lines and everything, even around the area. I did get to meet somebody in the line for Smash Bros. I didn't get to play it. But we did pass by the line and got to meet somebody. I don't know if I can talk about that. If I can, I'll talk about the people I was able to see there and meet at the end. I don't know what I'm allowed to say if I know things. I don't know. But it was still pretty cool just to kind of watch the Smash Bros. Stuff. We got to see a little bit of like the competition between Zero and MK something, I think. I don't remember the other guy's name. I know Zero won the tournament. It was Mario vs. Sonic was the last one, and it was the game's really good. I think it's more of a sequel. I don't think it's a port. So yeah, if I can talk about like why is now my frames are still dropping. I think it's also just because I haven't streamed in quite some time, and also one of my brothers, there's two of my brothers are playing Fortnite right now, and they're using like everything. I don't know. I'll get it fixed later. It's also maybe because I haven't used the computer in a while, but we'll see. Okay, Octoling expansion. I'm not going to say anything else about the Octoling expansion right now because I am going to stream it. I will be streaming the entire Octoling expansion. I've been told it's amazing. I've been told I need to play it, so I will be playing it. That's going to be coming up soon. So before we do anything else, where they land in, I have no idea. Like, one of my brothers is like 12 and plays it, one of them's 10 and plays it, and just I hear yelling every now and again. I don't really play Fortnite though. I mean, I'm a founder of Fortnite, but I just don't play it. They're supporting the faiths. Yeah, it's good. Better not. Don't want to upset anyone, but saying stuff you shouldn't. TV. It's really good. That's good. That's good. And what I meant, like, it's not like saying stuff. It's just like for like the people I was able to like see and such. Like, there's some people who like I was pretty excited to like at least see for a moment. But I don't want to be like, I know this person. It's like, no, I got to like meet them for a little bit, and it was just crazy. It was a crazy time. But yeah, for those of you guys who are in the Discord, you guys know who I was able to see, and I was just, I'm dumb. Should stream Beyond Good and Evil 1. Yeah, there's a lot of games I'm going to be trying to stream, Joseph. I'll say more about E3, like my overall thoughts after E3 at the end here. But the one game, though, I did say there was one game that is my favorite out of all of E3. A lot of people might be surprised that it's not Kingdom Hearts 3, funny enough, because my brothers are like, oh, is Kingdom Hearts 3 like your favorite game for E3? No, actually. Kingdom Hearts 3 is great, don't get me wrong, but there is one game that I played over and over again until they told me I couldn't play anymore, that I did super well in every time I played, but then I got screwed with the bonus points at the end. But it's so much fun. I hope it does good. And that game is Ninjala. Ninjala. I don't know what it was like in a small section of the Nintendo Direct that they did, the Nintendo conference. It was, you got to see a little bit, just a tiny bit about Ninjala. I can go on for ages on why this game is great. I could not stop playing it. This is, so for those of you who don't know this is actually the bat. This is the weapon that you use in Ninjala. It is the first weapon you'll get in the game. What is Ninjala? That is actually, Jigsaw, before you even saw your question, I was about to explain it anyway. So, if you watch the Nintendo Direct, all you saw was two people with two of these sticks. They hit each other, and one of them got stuck to a wall. That does a severe injustice. Ninjala is a game where everyone is a ninja, but they're ninjas that blow bubblegum. When you blow up some bubblegum, you can actually reach into the gum and pull out a weapon. You can either pull out a small bat, a medium bat, or a large bat. And of course, the small bat, it hits really fast, but it does minimal damage. Medium is medium speed, medium damage. Large is like, it literally takes like 5 seconds to swing it, and it's usually a 1-hit kill, maybe a 2-hit kill, depending on a few other factors. And no, it doesn't look like this, like, it doesn't look exactly like this. It's supposed to be like a full bat sort of thing, but I guess it just looks bad, I don't know. But here's the thing. Ninjala. You can use the gum to, like, get people stuck on the ground and just start beating them up. You can break drones to get more points. You can use a gum tornado to stick people to the walls and instantly kill them. The game is fantastic. It is so much fun to play. I was always playing with the medium bat and medium speed, but I was somebody who was able to kill people a lot, but like, and I would get to the first place every single time, but I could not get the bonus points with anything, and I kept losing due to the bonus points, which is aggravating, but it's a lot of fun. But like the worry that I have with Ninjala, right? One thing I did notice while playing is that it is a little janky to control, where it feels like it's always 8 directions you have to move, and you have to move the camera in order to move like more than 8 only. From what we saw, Travis, it's only PvP right now, but there were other modes that we could see. Like they had the menu there, and it showed like a few other like weapon types, but we can only use the bat. But it looks like there might be like a story mode as well, and like there's more like there's PvE modes as well. So also welcome back, Mr. Kitten. I think the game is gonna be great. Blaze and I were talking about it because like he was watching some of the footage as I was talking, like just hyping it up. We were both worried that it's gonna be overshadowed by other games that come out. It's gonna be coming out spring of 2019, but people have already compared it to Splatoon. I've compared it to Splatoon as well, but I think it's a good standalone game. I think that Ninjala is going to be great. When it comes out, I'm going to be playing it so much. I will be streaming Ninjala because I want that game to do well. I think it has a few bugs that needs to work on. I think it has a few things that needs to get better. But I think it's a great game. I fully believe it's a great game. I say personally, hello, Pure Excellence Gaming. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But Ninjala, that is honestly my favorite game from E3 that I was able to play. It was so much fun just playing with everybody. Everyone's like laughing and having a good time too. Like no one was ever like salty with anybody else when playing the game. Everyone was just like, they would hit each other, they'd laugh, they got stuck, they're like, oh no, and then they try to wiggle out, and then like people, you can just run on all sorts of surfaces. Like even the trailers where they're like, the people are like floating down with like the bubble gum. It's just great. It's so much fun. Like I really, really enjoy the game. So it's pretty good. I know Splatoon's pretty good, but just like I don't want it to be like, oh, why is my frame still dropping? Besides that, but like, oh, this game is just Splatoon but with bubblegum. Like I want it to be standalone. I want it to be a good standalone. So I'm gonna keep following Ninjala. I will be playing it, but that is honestly like my favorite from E3. I can't say anything else good about it. I wish I could play like the competitive at the end, but since I wasn't able to win due to the bonus points, which I couldn't, so I really want to get one of their shirts. Like I will be playing the job. It's great. I recommend you guys too if you have a Switch. But that is enough about that. I don't want to go on that too long. I could talk about that game for ages. Holy crap. But looks like frames are still dropping. Just how everyone had told me about what I'm trying to say up for now. I thought you already made it public, man. You can say what you'd like to, man. So go right ahead. Last thing I do want to talk about for E3 was Sega stuff. I got to play Yakuza 2 Kiwami. I got to play Valkyria Chronicles 4, Fist of the North Star, insert the other subtitle there, and Shining Residence Refrain. All of those games are great. All of those games are fantastic. Like the Sega sound, like Sega. Yakuza Kiwami 2, great. I've never played a Yakuza game before. I know I have to help people play Mahjong in Yakuza because I know how to play the game and I know how to win in it, especially with kit luck. So playing like the fighting portion of it, I think it's fun. I've never played a Yakuza game before, so playing that for the first time, that was really cool. So I'm gonna have to look into it. Fist of the North Star, there was a lot of explosions. There was a lot of explosions. It's a really cool like brawler sort of game, like slight Dynasty Warriors, but also brawler. It's a weird mix up. But it's a lot of fun. It takes a while to get used to, but one of the staff members though in that game, like they were playing the game since nobody was playing on a specific station for some reason, and they were just demolishing everybody. They demolished the boss in like a few minutes. Meanwhile, it took like some guy kept dying on the boss over and over. It was terrible. Shining Residence Refrain. That game looks really cool. I got to play a little bit of that. That looks really cool as well. It's an anime like dragon-based game, and similar to like it has like some slight I'd say like Ni no Kuni-esque RPG elements. If you played that, like Ni no Kuni 2, I would say. It's really fun. I'm looking forward to playing that. I will actually also stream that as well, because that one in Code Vein, I really want to keep looking into because they were really fun. And then the one that Travis kept asking me over and over again, but I said I knew I was going to play it because it was the first thing I saw on my badge was Valkyria Chronicles 4. Hold on, let me just do this. Wait, hold on. Alright, so Valkyria Chronicles 4, I don't know if you can tell, but I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know what might give away the fact that I really like this game. It's great. I've never played Valkyria Chronicles, but I got to play as a sniper, like a brawler, like machine gun guy, and a tank. Like those were kind of like the three main ones we got to play as, like in our battalion. But it's great. It's fantastic. I want to play. I told Travis this, and I will be playing it. I will be playing Valkyria Chronicles on the stream later because I wanna get into that series. Playing through Valkyria Chronicles 4, I want to get in the series. I don't want to start just with 4. I want to play the games leading up. So it's coming to Steam. Should totally play that. Well, I definitely will. I will be. But this hat though. This is like the first thing I saw on my badge. Apparently some of us gamer passes only got like a badge with like, it said like Persona 5 dancing, but it also said Valkyria Chronicles. And this is just plastered on the front like, hey, get over to the Sega booth right now, you can get this hat. And I'm just like, this hat is great. This hat is great. It's a Doge beanie wearing a Doge hat. It's great. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the stream now. Oh. It's just it's a Doge. It's a Doge. It's so nice. I like this hat. I'm gonna come to work in this hat, I think. Just be like, what the heck are you wearing? I'm like, I'm a fancy Doge. But no, I had a lot of fun with that. And is there any other Sega stuff that I ended up getting? Well, yeah, of course. Oh, so there's a guy. I guess so. This is what was on our badges, by the way. So it was like Valkyria Chronicles 4, and you see the Doge hat, and you're like, I need to get it immediately. And then there's the Persona dancing ones. I mean, there we go. So that was pretty cool. There's one. They said like this game's coming out soon. We didn't get to play it, but I guess it's like a remake of a game. It's Monster Boy. We were passed out these cards while we were waiting in line by one guy. He said he worked at Atlas, but like, I don't know if maybe we understood him incorrectly, maybe we just didn't hear correctly, I'm not exactly sure. Oh my gosh, so many dropped frames. I'm sorry if the video's choppy, but at least the audio's fine. This is more meant to be an audio podcast anyway. But yeah, Monster Boy, he passed us that, and then he also passed us, I have a duplicate, but I can show these. Let's see here. So if you guys play SMT, we got Kulane, Pixie, and Beast. He passed us out, he actually passed us out Ku. He passed us Ku, but I actually have a second one because they gave us one later. This is, I guess, is for the new, nope, this way, new SMT mobile game for Shin Megami Tensei. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, the guy, I feel like we might have heard him wrong because we all were like, he works for Atlas, oh my gosh. But we don't know, maybe he was like a PR guy or something, I'm not exactly sure. But no, he passed us out one of the cards and it was pretty cool. No, the QR code actually, the QR code only like gives you more information. So if you guys want to use the QR code, like I said, I do have like multiple ones of these, but like, yeah, you're more than welcome to use the QR code to kind of like, to get more information. Like, it's literally, it says right here, learn more here, Shin Megami Tensei Liberation DX2, either on Facebook or with that QR code. So, I don't think there's anything bad about it, to be honest. Plus, I mean, all these QR codes are different. At least they look really different. Yeah, they look, or no, sorry, they're all different, because that's not there. Okay. And then the last thing that I got, which I think you guys might be able to see in the background, was the another tote bag. Persona 3 dancing, Persona 5 dancing. That's pretty cool. We got 2 tote bags. this time around. But yeah, that is pretty much all there was. Did I play any other games that I can think of right now? No, there was another like booth which had like Senran Kagura and Sakura. Those games. I didn't want to go over there because those are weird games. They had one game called like Fate something that looked really cool, but it was right next to Senran Kagura, and I just didn't really want to feel weird while playing Fate. So that was a thing. What else can I really talk about? That is pretty much all that there was in E3. There's a lot of good games that are coming out. I'm super hyped for all of them. I know cards are everywhere, but that is a-okay. Why not? I don't know. I'm super glad I was able to go to E3. For the people that I was able to like meet, like some creators, I'm not gonna like say specifically, just because like maybe they just don't want to say like, oh, this person, you got to see them. There are just a few like voice actors and creators that I got to like, voice actors I got to talk to, and then like creators I actually got to like see for a little bit. But for those of you who know, I'm a very like soft-spoken, like nervous person, like in real life. So like if you ever like meet me, you usually have a kind of like the same face the entire time. Like it's very stone-faced. I don't really say too many words. But one of like, there were two. No, I don't think they did. I don't think they did, Crow. But there were two creators who I knew were going to E3 that I did want to meet. I got to see one of them, and I wish I was a little bit louder spoken, because they're like the inspiration for part of how I play games. I wish I was like, I at least approached them and such. I also didn't get any pictures with any of them, because I felt like really bad if I got a picture with them. It just kind of like bothers them, I feel like. But no, Kid's not the best buddies, but that's no. I don't think I'm like considered best buddies with any of them. But we did like hang out with a few of them for a while, at least mainly like the voice actors. That was pretty cool, but I feel bad like whenever like they get like a picture or anything, just because like I don't know, I don't want to like annoy them at all, because I feel like they get it all the time. So I didn't want to like ever bring anything up. But especially like there were two YouTubers. One I guess left early, but the one that I got to see, I wish I was able to talk to, because he's just a huge inspiration for how I play games. And then of course no Travis. There is also a YouTuber ones cannot talk literally no words. Yeah, that happened because like we were outside of a press room, and there was another YouTuber who I've watched for literal ages that I just like, I heard their voice, I'm like, I know immediately who that is, but I'm just like, I look directly at them, and I'm just like, I can't say anything to them. I'm like I'm just a different level. Because also, here's the thing with E3 as well. While I was at E3, I was like one of the very few people who had a gamer pass. Like every time I was in line and like met somebody or like talked to them and like kind of got acquainted with them, they were either a Twitch streamer, they worked for the industry, or they were an exhibitioner who like they got to stay after the exhibition closed and such, or when the con closed so they can play more. And like there was times in line where like everyone in the line had a media press pass, and then you had me as the only gamer pass. Like I felt like I don't think they were trying to make you feel like that, of course, but I felt like so like beneath them rather, just because like all these people, like they got to go here for Twitch, they got to go here for YouTube, Facebook gaming, but then you have me who I'm like, I just paid money and now I'm here. Like it was a really weird like feeling, just kind of feeling like that. Of course, like that's not what they're trying to make you do. Everyone that I was able to meet and like talk to, they were really, really nice. Like the voice actors were nice, the voice actresses were nice, the devs were super nice, the YouTubers that I got to see, they were super nice when they're talking to the people around me. Like, yeah, no, like they would like for you to talk to them, but like I didn't want to like. There's so many of them like going to different appointments and such that I just didn't want to like. I'm just a nervous person when it comes to like talking to people like I've never met, or like people I've like looked up to for so long. I even like as I was like about to drive back from Cali to Arizona, there were two YouTubers I did not know were going to E3 and that were at E3 that I missed, and I was so like, if I was more vocal, I totally should have met them. Like I just, because one of them is the huge inspiration for why I do what I do. but like, I guess I didn't know that they were going, but I probably, if I did see them, I would have just been like so struck. Like, I'd just been super quiet, just crazy. I know I'm moving back and forth. I'm just like contemplating it and such, but still, I have videos of, like, kind of the games that I was able to see. I did videos on my phone, but like as far as like pictures with like any of the people I was able to meet and such, like I always said I didn't want to like get a picture just because I didn't want to like bother them about it and such. So, but there was a weird like, I guess, kind of like closing this all out, because apparently my stream is a little dying in the video department, but I guess that's fine. There is going to E3, at least as a gamer, like I didn't go for like YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. Of course, I'm still a small YouTuber and such. I'm still trying to grow and still having fun with all this. I think this made it just a huge motivation for me to keep going, because I want to, because of course there's still the whole overall goal of having fun and making people smile and laugh and having a good time. But like, there's now a part of me that like wants to do better, to just kind of show that I can grow as a person as well, so that way I feel more confident, not just being like talking to you guys and providing content, but also being able to talk to the people I look up to. Like, I want to grow in more ways than just like channel wise, like just grow as a person. So that's kind of like my goal now moving forward after E3, because if I've grown, I would have been able to talk to them just fine, and like, you know, nice to meet them and everything. But I just was completely bottled up and just scared and like didn't say a word. So yeah, 9 people consistently. Yeah, that's true, Travis. It's surreal. So I'm gonna keep trying to do more content for you guys, keep playing different games. I guess we're just gonna end the stream just kind of talking a few things, because if you guys have any questions about anything E3, feel free to like type them in chat. I'll get to them in just a moment, because that'll be the last thing I'll go over. But as far as like channel stuff right now goes, after E3, more games. I'm gonna be streaming twice tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I'm probably gonna go to sleep after this. I'm so tired, but I wanted to do this just to say hi to everybody and tell you guys I'm back to doing streams. I'm gonna be uploading more videos too. I know not too many people are like, ooh, Resident Evil and Azure Striker Gunvolt. That's interesting. Pretty sure ASG really didn't. ASG really did not pull through. But I'm gonna be finishing ASG, so that's gonna be cool. But I will be uploading more videos as well. But in the future, there's streams tomorrow. VLR is one of them, and then I will also be finishing, or I'm gonna be talking to Mike, because we should be doing Battle Block for tomorrow. And then as far as like the co-op one with Moon for Gears of War 2, that's gonna be moved to a different day. I'm gonna have to talk with you more about that, Moon. I believe you are still here. But for Gears of War 2, we will be starting that soon. But that one's not gonna be for a little bit, just because I have to figure out the timing, because my Sundays are now booked up, as well as my Tuesday nights, as well as my Saturday nights. So I gotta figure this all out. It's crazy. I know, it's crazy. But if I do something Sunday night, it's gonna be super late Sunday. So Travis, that's gonna be early morning for you, and as well as anyone on the overseas. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to miss streams tomorrow. It's all good. It's all good. There's always the VODs and such, and I will be trying to do highlights. I feel a lot more after editing the 2 videos, the Resident Evil and the ESG one. I feel more confident about trying to do highlights. So we're gonna hopefully reach that if I have more time, which unfortunately I don't, but I wish I did. Wish I did. The Chiaki cosplay stream, for those who are still curious about that, because that was my 100 subscriber milestone sort of thing. You're having summer vacation, so if you want to do a collab, I'll hit you up on that too, because there's another person who I'm doing a collab with as well. A few people actually. But I'll get to that in a moment too. I'll talk to you about that, Travis, afterwards. There is the Chiaki, though, the milestone stream where I'm dressed up as Chiaki playing God of War. That's not going to be probably until July. I don't want to delay it too much. One, I have to get God of War, but due to E3, I'm kind of low on the cash sort of thing, so I'm doing some extra hours and such, trying to make up for it. But July is when I'll probably get Gears of War, but I have to also plan it at the same time that my family is out of the house, because after I came back from E3, they weren't the happiest with me. They're kind of like, he's back. When is he going to be out of the house? When is he going to be homeless potentially? We'll figure it out. It's kind of like right now they're slightly looking for ways to get me completely kicked out, which is a little scary because I need to be here until November when I get my own place. That's going to be a little terrifying now. But since I'm doing the full makeup for the Chiaki stream, I have a feeling if I were to walk into my house with my parents and everybody there, seeing me in full girl makeup, I'm totally going to be homeless, which is a little scary to think about. So I'm trying to like plan it around. If it's not going to be for a while, I will be giving you guys that stream. It just has to depend on when they are all out of the house. And unfortunately, I don't have like too much of a knowledge in depth on when they leave the house. So I think they are going to be leaving sometime in July though, so it's hopefully going to be sooner rather than later because they are going to Europe for my brother's graduation since he just graduated from high school, which is great for him. But they said they're going to Europe and I don't get to go. But once they leave for that, I think we'll be able to do it. So that would be bad timing, true. I can never kick out the Chiaki waifu. Yeah, and like that one, I'm going to be in full makeup, I'm going to look exactly like a girl, and I'm going to try to talk like a girl as much as possible. So that should be pretty cool. Also, is the music still going? Wow, the music's still bumping. That's cool. So that stream is still coming, and the next stream is the 150 subscriber where it's Hatoful Boyfriend, where I dressed up as I put on a pigeon mask and I play Hatoful Boyfriend, the pigeon dating simulator, because that was another recommendation. And then as far as the 200 sub one, when we get to that, that'll be later. From the video you made with Blaze. No, that was no, that wasn't a cosplay. That was something else. Don't worry about that. As far as upcoming games as well on the channel, it looks like we don't have too many questions here regarding E3. I think everyone's got their whole E3 fill, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna probably be mentioning E3 throughout a few streams as well. I also gotta figure out what's going on with the drop frames. Something's going on. Maybe if I move this over here now. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, hey, look, the chat. The chat still stays there. Oh, I don't even have to. Wow, Kit, you're dumb sometimes, aren't you? Oops. There we go. Cool. Wow, this is being crazy. Cool. As far as games go for the channel, so we're gonna be finishing up. VLR is gonna be quite some time, and then Battle Block there's still gonna be a little bit. But Thrillville should be finished up, and there's 2 games that will be coming out soon on the channel. I can announce one right now. I don't think I've announced either of them at this point. Was it? Did I? Hold on, I'm thinking. I don't think I've announced any of the games, either of the 2 games yet that it's gonna happen. I'll just keep that on down low. Never mind. Don't worry. We'll worry about the games that I'll be playing in the future soon. Like I said, I will be playing Valkyria Chronicles later on. I just gotta figure out when the time is, but there's gonna be a lot more streams, there's gonna be a lot more videos. I feel super pumped on just kind of keep on progressing and having fun. So we'll see where it takes us and see how it goes. This Doge hat is hilarious in this back camera. This is great. But other than that, I don't think there's really anything else to say. Kit hype, true. There's a lot of games that we're gonna be playing, and I have an idea for the future. So be on the lookout. And of course, when you guys like the video, when you guys like the streams, like the videos, share the streams as well. That definitely does help, and I really appreciate all you guys helping out and supporting. That means a lot. I wouldn't have been able to do E3 and such without you guys. Like, I wouldn't have had like the motivation to go. I would have felt like I'd be super out of place. I still was out of place, but I was out of place with at least people still supporting me to keep moving forward. So I really thank you for that, everybody. Picture. Alright, no worries. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say other than thank you. Thank you for still sticking by me after the E3 stuff. There's a lot more streams coming out. I will be streaming on, at least since I'm back from E3, to make up for the kind of lack of content. There'll still be videos coming out. It's going to be every Tuesday and Friday is when I'll have like videos out for those games. have been out of place, but at least you went out of place. That's true. That's true. Totally true, Travis. But to make up for the streams, since I haven't done streams in a while, Sunday we'll do 2. It's gonna be VLR. It's gonna be Battle Block, hopefully with Mike. If not, I have a backup, so that should be good. Monday I'll be doing a stream later in the day because I technically also have the day off on Monday for work because I was supposed to be in Cali still. I'm not, so now I'm going up further in Arizona to hang out with family. So I'll be back like kind of midday. So we'll probably do 1 stream then. Tuesday we'll do 2, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights we'll also be doing stuff. So this week's gonna be packed, and then we'll just kind of keep rolling from there and see what happens. But other than that, I do thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna now take a nap, and then when I wake up, figure out what is going on with OBS, since I keep dropping. I've dropped a ridiculous amount of frames this stream, which is a little worrisome. But we'll figure it out. I do thank you guys so much for watching. I do thank you guys for being super supportive. And see you guys next time, hopefully here tomorrow. Oh, one more thing before I fully say goodbye. I do want to do more of these kit talks, where we just kind of like talk and have music in the background, but it's only for like kind of like big topics. So I kind of like doing this. It's fun. It's fun. But I did want to mention this as well. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for VLR. Should be quite early, probably like 10. My time, 11. I'll make the announcement. Yep. See you, everybody. Peace. I look so weird with this hat on, but peace. I'm so out of place. This hat. Say goodbye, Mr. Doge. Goodbye. Peace, everybody.